Hi guys, how are you? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Renee with Yummy Life with Irene, back again with a very interesting video. Uh, YouTube is quite funny, I would say that, because sometimes I make content and I slot in content. Then along the way, as we're doing the videos and you guys are watching and supporting and subscribing, I get some requests. So there's this very constant request I've gotten, I think for more than 10 people. Yeah. And they wanted me to do a video about hosting. Yeah. How you would host. Number one, host in style, not just kawaida hosting. Number two, and host very easy. The secret to all this is time management and not doing everything at the same time. So, guys, allow me to consult my notes and give you a few tips on how to host easy. Then after that, we are going to set up a buffet table. Yes, guys. So let's talk about types of functions. Yeah. Just to name a few. Number one, I would say there is a formal dinner or a formal lunch. And if I elaborate it just a bit, this is where you get to dress up. Service is done in a kitchen. There's a table set up. You can see this photo, and there is no handling of food like the way a buffet setup would be. Yeah. Then there is also a kids party. This is a very easy party to host. All you have to do is make it friendly meals. The other thing you would have to do is also make it at kids level. Don't put things so high. Don't complicate things. Just make them shiny and colorful, and your kid party is going to be a bang. The other one is going to be a family get together. There's a friends exhaling party. These are easy parties. If you're going to do this, it's tricky because all your visitors are not coming in at the same time. So one thing, you will have to have a constant heating up of food. You will have to know how you get to keep your food warm. You can use a microwave, you can use chefing dishes. There's constant flow of hot food. Then we talk about picnic, pool party. We also have a neighborhood potluck. Picnic party is finger foods, somewhere you just do a picnic in a pool party. Definitely, you have to use pool party friendly, cutlery and everything else. The neighborhood potluck, I would say this is where maybe you join up as a neighborhood or a court where you live. You make a party. Usually, these ones are done in accordance maybe to your country's holidays, like Independence Day in the US or Jamhuri Day here in Kenya, or what we call Mashujaa Day. You just decide as a neighborhood you want to sit down and have a meal. So this is where neighbors, you each specifically do a different dish, then you bring them together, create a table, and have a potluck. There are also high tea parties, brunches. Brunches is where you do in between breakfast and lunch. That one you have to plan very early in the morning so that you can be able to meet the timeline of between 11 and midday. Then there is barbecue parties. In Kenya, we usually have this a lot. Barbecue parties, you have to host them somewhere outside, definitely. Barbecue parties hit the knot because they are easy parties. You walk in, you walk out. Yeah. Then there is something that most of you don't know, and most of you know about it, and it is called a charcuterie board. A charcuterie board can be an island or a big dining table, or even a very big chopping board where you line it with food-friendly paper. Then charcuterie literally means cold, ready to eat cold meats. So you can have ham, you can brawn, you can have all types, cold turkey, cold rotisserie chicken, dry fruits, nuts, fresh fruits, loads and loads of cheeses, different types of cheeses. You can also do different types of biscuits, sweet biscuits. You can do savory biscuits, all that. You can do different types of dips and sauces. Number one, flow of the party. Flow of the party means there should be an entry way and an exit way when you're serving your food, so that there's symphony in serving the food. It's not so much commotion. Everybody gets to serve easy. You're able to access any food at any time. You should also consider the layout of your dishes. This one comes more so when you know exactly what you're going to serve. Yeah. Usually, you should start always with starches, then you go to vegetables, then you go to proteins. Yeah. Then after that, you go now to salads and sauces and such, if you are doing a buffet setup. But if you're going to do a station setup, then you have to start with an appetizer. You come to the main courses, then you go to the desserts, and finally, you go to your coffees or your teas. Then there's the mode of service. Are you going to have a self service? Are you going to have a party where service is being done? There's somebody serving the food. That is something else also to consider, because that will make your party have a flow. Are you also going for a high-end party or an easy party? According to your menu card, you can also have different service points. There will be no congestion and there will be easy flow of traffic. Generally, I would say your kind of party determines the kind of cutlery that you're going to use. Say you're doing the charcuterie board. Charcuterie board, usually you would use the party cups and the party plates. Also, when you're hosting, consider the flowing of the food and the exit of the dirty dishes, and also for refilling. Yeah, that way there will be no commotion when you're doing everything. If you're going to do a buffet and you're going to do good time management, you would consider also to do some things days ahead of time, like freeze ice cubes ahead of time, arrange your buffet setup ahead of time, even a day ahead of time. So when you're hosting, you will have time to cook very early in the morning, and also take like a 2 hour break. Reclined your legs somewhere and you've relaxed, and it is going to be very easy for you to host your parties and also have a good time, because you also want to do, as much as you're hosting the party, you also want to enjoy the party. Another thing to do that is really important is delegate a clearing and forwarding system. This way, we'll delegate like somebody who will do the dirty dishes, get them out, clean them up. Your house will still look very neat, not chaotic, and not dirty everywhere. Things are going to be in place just for you for the following day after you've relaxed to put back your house. So, guys, I hope these few points have really helped you. So, now, my people, let us set up a buffet table. So, my people, always have a base white cloth. Then, once you've done that, you want to create a focal point. And usually, I create most of my focal points with either fresh flowers or even dry flowers. A nice, beautiful pot. So, I'm going to use my vase here. And because I have a very nice mirror, I don't want to cover my nice mirror by putting a vase in front of it. So I'm going to take advantage of this corner here. And I'm going to set up my flower first. So I'm going to use these green dry leaves. And this will also help cover up my kitchen window. Then I'm going to add some height. I like that, and I like the way it looks. I'm going to use some boxes just to create some height, height and low places for my buffet table. So I'm going first to set up this one at the corner, because I'm going to start up with a rice dish, then also like that. Guys, I'm going to get another sequined cloth, and this one is going to be my decor piece. So this one will just be used for covering my boxes. Yeah, we don't want people to know what we have used. Then I'm going to let it flow here in the middle and take this and cover the other box. Pull this here, just creating something. Our buffet table is ready. So now we are going to start placing things that we are going to use, like our service stations, what we are going to serve our food in. I'm going to be placing my rice cooker here, and it will keep warm. So I need something that will hold the rice cooker so that it does not burn. Set up everything that you're going to host your meals in, and make sure you're going to be able to access a PowerPoint. After my rice, I'm going to be serving some ugali balls. Usually you don't have really to have expensive things. This is just a piece of stand that I made with round tube. You can easily make these stands. So this is going to host my sauteed potatoes. So I place a mat so that it can be stable. Then I think I want to move my pot here. Try and hide my stand a bit. Now I have a service station for 3 of my starches. So this will hold my creamed spinach. That is the first vegetable. Here is going to be the one for my stir fry vegetables. Just try to give it an angle and a flow. I will need another stand that will have a burner with a lid so that I can be able to regulate my heat. So this will serve my beef stew. Yes, somewhere stable. Also using another chopping board. This will serve my southern fried chicken, and it's near a power source. Now I have a place where I'm going to be able to serve my 2 salads. Then at the end of service, I usually put some serviettes. Here is where I will put some forks and some dinner knives. And now my spoons. Why I usually put my spoons and the forks and the dinner knives at the end is that when you're serving the food, you don't mess up your spoon. So once they are finished serving the food, they'll just come in, take up the cutlery they need. To get my menu cards, and I usually use pins just to set it up. Chinese rice. My card can stand on its own like that because I have somewhere I can put it. We're going to have the beef stew. So I'll just use a pin and just pin it to my decor cloth. Creamed spinach, and you can use a menu card both ways. This is sauteed spinach, creamed spinach. So I'm just going to pin it to the box. You see why using a box is good? So we have creamed spinach. We have the stir-fried veggies here. So this one, I just put it on my table and pin it down. This is for the southern fried chicken. You can just put it on the board there. People can see that. That is southern fried chicken. We have pasta salad that is here. So I just pin it down. Then we have some coleslaw that is here too. Here is for the ugali balls. Just put it there. And here is for my sauteed potatoes. So you also just place it. So I've named all my dishes now. So I put my menu cards away. Then we start now adding oomph to our service. So I usually use candles. So I place a candle there. Even if I don't have to light it, another candle here. So they are scented candles and they will give my table some class. We are going to put in some saucers just to hold serving spoons. So my people, using my dining table, I set up another different area for the juices and all the water, you know, the beverage and everything. So using an organza material, it's the base of my dining table. Then I'm going to dispense my juice from my juice dispenser because I've made a lot of fresh juices. Then I'm going to serve my juices in mason jars. This way, all my visitors can be able to drink the juice for a long time. And again, it will keep off the flies and they can be able to move around with their juice. Then I've created a water service station. I'm going to put 2 more bottles of 20 liters capacity of water. Then I have water glasses that are ready for dispensing. Then I have my ice cube holder here. I'm going to load up the ice cubes immediately just before my visitors come in, so that when they come in, they can have a cold drink. And also I've placed all my soft drinks in the fridge. Then I've put an ice cube pick in front of the ice cube holder. Then this space is going to be for all my soft drinks. Yeah, I'm going to put a variety of sodas so that they can be able to dispense. Let us do the setup for the dessert area and the coffee area. I've used a white linen and a bow tie made from the same sequined material, you know, innovate, elevate, and spread easy. So this is just a plain mat that will hold my coffee maker. This my coffee maker here. Don't mind the cord, it's for my ring light. And this way it will be able to connect to the power source and brew fresh coffee. I'm hosting a few of my friends in the evening. They're coming for a sleepover, so we are going to be able to do some coffee. So the coffee is for anybody who doesn't take milk. A thermos there with white tea, so that you can be able to mix up whatever that you want. Put up my cups here, and cups ready for service. And once I've put my cups, I just cover them with a clean cloth. Then I'll bring in my different beverages. I have tea bags, I have coffee, drinking chocolate, some Horlicks, and some soya, and a place to hold my spoons, and also to put used tea bags or the coffee sachets. I place my sugar so that everything is set. There's ketchup, there's hot sauce, there are toothpicks, and there's salt. So your visitors will not keep asking for things. You're going to be able to host in style and host easy. Now let me take you through. Now coming from the sitting room, this is my dining area. So here is our juice dispenser and the mason jars ready for service. Here is my water and the glasses, the ice cube holder. This is how my service will flow. Our Chinese rice, our sauteed potatoes, some ugali balls, creamed spinach, beef stew, stir-fry veggies, coleslaw, our pasta salad. You come to our southern fried chicken. Yeah, just giving you a hint of how it's going to look when it's warming up everything. Then here is our cutlery and the serviettes. Then now we move to our tea area and coffee area. So my people, I hope this has really helped you. You're going to be hosting in style and hosting easy. And hosting is not a lot of work. You just need to plan yourself to flow systematically. And I want to say thank you for being with me. I know this video was quite long, but guys, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment. Tell me, guys, what you want to see me do, and I am going to do it for you. I know most of you are going to say you want to see my party tomorrow, but it's a private party and most of my friends, they don't want to be on camera. And that is why I decided I do this quite early, even before the ones who are coming in the evening should join me, so that it will just be me and them. They are camera shy and they don't want to be on camera. So guys, with so much love from my house to yours, bye guys. See you in my next video. Mwah.